Now, there's nothing funny about falling asleep behind the wheel. There's one gentleman who was in a pickup truck, and he noticed the car in front of him just drove off the road. And the vehicle started to roll. 2 people were ejected, and they ended up dying on scene. So what caused the driver to just drive off the road in perfect conditions? Well, they'll do an autopsy on her, and they'll look for like past medical history. Maybe she had some kind of condition that could cause that. They'll also look at her heart to see if maybe she had a heart attack and that caused her to drive off the road. They'll take a look at her brain. Maybe it was a possible stroke that caused her to drive off the road. And if they can't come to any medical conclusion, quite often they'll just think that maybe the person just fell asleep while behind the wheel. Now, 2% of all driver fatalities are caused by someone falling asleep while behind the wheel. Here's a question I ask the audiences when I do my live presentations. I ask them, how many people have ever fallen asleep while behind the wheel? And about a third of the audience's hands goes up, including mine. And then I ask them, what can be more dangerous than going down the highway behind the wheel and you're sleeping? And no one has a good answer. People often have microsleeps. Now, these just might last like for a second or two, and you kind of wake up with a start. Now, if you've had one and you're watching this, you're lucky, because for many people, their first microsleep is their last one. The most common time people fall asleep behind the wheel is between midnight and early morning. Afternoons can be very bad also, but face it, anyone can fall asleep behind the wheel anytime when they're tired. We're not children. We don't have to be told what time to go to bed. So here's what the experts tell us. A 20-minute nap can do wonders. A couple cups of coffee with caffeine can help out. It can stimulate you, but remember, it takes the caffeine a good 30 minutes to kick in. But if you're really tired, a 20-minute nap or a couple cups of coffee just won't help. Pull off the road and get some real sleep. Get a motel, get someone else to drive, postpone the trip, do whatever it takes, but don't be driving when you're that tired. And besides, I might be on the exact same stretch of road you're on at exactly the same time. And you could end up killing me, and I won't be happy about that. And either would my little girls, because they're counting on me. And why? Because you didn't have enough sense to get off the road when you were tired. And you could have a hard time living with that. So here's the point. If you're tired while behind the wheel, take action. Get some rest. So do whatever it takes, but don't be on the road when you're that tired. It just isn't worth it. I'm Martin Lesperance.